Hey guys, welcome back to the main event. I'm Daniel. Tonight we're going to go ahead and wrap up WWS pay-per-views for 96. This is the last one with In Your House 12. It's time. Sharpshooter versus Powerbomb. Bret versus Sid. Here it is. And so this is December 15th, 1996. At the West Palm Beach Auditorium in West Palm Beach, Florida. And we're in front of it's under 6,000. And the main event was special guest commentator Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels. It is a world title match. Bret Hitman Hart versus Psycho Sid. So, Sid just beat Michaels. Of course, after he bludgeoned his 77-year-old mentor with a camera and then turned around and bludgeoned Michaels with said camera and won the title. Sid's champion. Well, Hart won a match against Austin at Survivor Series to earn himself a shot at the champion. So here we are. They're finally collide. And of course, the kind of big story here is, Hart's kind of come back, and they're definitely playing up the fact that now he's he's a legend. He is the old guard at this point. I think that's very funny that they're kind of for the first time, they're kind of acknowledging him as he's a person from a past generation as opposed to, this new. And once again, I'll say it again, Attitude Era. It's the Attitude Era coming up. So, I mean, it's there's definitely a line in the sand there, and they're definitely portraying him as being a part of the old guard. However, the other thing on the other side of this is that Sid, he's never tapped out to the sharpshooter, so the legend legend Bret Hart be able to lock that sharpshooter on Sid, make him tap. Don't know. The other thing, the third little ingredient here is Michaels outside, because once again he's gonna give himself a rematch for the title at the Royal Rumble. He'll face the winner of this match. Of course, he's pissed at Sid for the Jose Lothario incident, but now he's having issues with Hart. I think this is around the time that they're actually having real life beef in the back between the two, and it's just really funny to see because we all know where it's going. We all know that in under a year, what's going to happen. So, but right now we'll enjoy the ride as we get there. And he's openly just bashing Hart, and I love the fact that Hart comes off so fucking whiny. I might have never noticed it before, but it's just the pre-match interview back there of Michael PSA's, he's just he's talking about how he's sick of Shawn Michaels and everything else, and then Michael's music hits, and he's just what? This is my time to do an interview. Why are they playing his music? And I was really, dude? You're acting like... I mean, I don't care if that was scripted or not, or planned or not. It makes him come off sound like a whiny bitch. Sorry, it just does. And I love Hart. Even then, when and not so much necessarily now, I guess, because here I'm just I like them both. But when we start getting to the Hart Foundation versus D-Generation X, and we were heading into Survivor Series, I was always on Michael's side, kayfabe side, especially because I was just I like that edgy. DX was awesome. To me, DX was so fucking cool. It was like NWO, but so much cooler. NWO was just I don't know. They were cool, but not. They didn't have that edge to it. I don't know. I love the DX way better. But looking back, now that we know for the most part we know the full story, it just I don't know. Hart just seems so bitter, and as I'm watching these old moments, it's just dude, he whines quite a bit. He didn't come off good in any light. I don't care if he's trying to play a heel or a face. He just comes off like a whiny little cunt. So I don't know. It is just kind of funny to hear Hart run his mouth to Michaels as he walks by and commentary and everything. So anyways, this match, much like Hart's match, I know I said that with the Survivor Series when I said Michaels fighting Sid was just like Michaels fighting the other big guy. Well, this was no exception. This was the same thing. It was basically Hart versus Diesel, just with Sid inserted in instead. Hart working on the knee. Early on, though, it's funny because when Sid's coming out, Hart's already at the turnbuckle. You can tell he's getting it loosened up. Because I can't remember which match it was he fought. Maybe it was Diesel, where he went to the turnbuckle to undo it. And it took him forever. He could not get it untied. So now he was just I'm going to tie it right now. That way, when it comes time for the spot, come right off. he goes heel. Like, he always kind of has a bit of a heel tendency to him anyways, I've noticed. But, like, here, like, he jumps Sid from behind. He does the turnbuckle pad. Like, he's going for a chair later on. I mean, it's like he's completely turned into a bad guy, like, hardcore. Like, even if he is trying to be a good guy or, considered a face in this match, like, it's clear he's a villain for sure. Anyways, at one point, the turnbuckle pad comes off, and they're trying to do a spot where Hart's trying to intentionally ram Sid into the turnbuckle, or the exposed turnbuckle, I should say, and Sid goes to drop down, and Hart's going to go into it, but they fucked it up, and like Sid goes down, and Hart, he falls too soon, and of course he just kind of careens into the middle turnbuckle or whatever, and so they redo the spot. I was like, really? Like, it seems so, because you can see that's what they're doing, and sure enough, he goes to pick him up for a power slam, and then he's going to ram Hart into the turnbuckle, but Hart drops down, is going to run Sid to the turnbuckle, and then they just did the spot right there. I'm just like, wow, it just seems so, I don't know. I would have thought of a different way to do it as opposed to just doing the same spot again. Like, it's so obvious. But once again, I mean, it's different when you're in there. I know that. So, I mean, but still yet, I'm just talking from the audience perspective. It looks pretty weak. But anyways, at one point, Hart's out. Yeah, it's Hart outside, and out comes Stone Cold, and gives him a pretty vicious knee clip right there, takes him down. And kind of interesting here, and this is what I love about, especially the Attitude Era. I know we're not officially there yet, but whatever. But like the Bulldog and Owen Hart come out, which you gotta remember, Bret and Owen were not on good terms at this point. Neither was Bret and the Bulldog, and so it's just interesting to see they came out and just blurring that line, who's a good guy, who's a bad guy, because really, like, they're out there for a pretty noble cause, but it's like they're still heels, but they're clearly out there because it's family in trouble and everything else. And of course, in all intent and purposes, like, Stone Cold's the bad guy, even though he's super popular at this point and people are cheering him for attacking Hart. He's still considered the heel. So it's a really fun dynamic there, because once again, it's like, what's going on? Like, is Hart realigned with these? And he wouldn't really realign with them until 97, I believe, wasn't it? Like after WrestleMania, like after he completely turns heel, like the double turn, then he reformed the Hart Foundation. So I mean, it's not like he's even associated with it at this point. But I don't know, I like that little moment right there. The end comes when Hart just loses it, and he's like, I'm gonna grab a chair, like, fuck it. Like he kind of what Psycho Sid did at Survivor Series, where he's just like, I'm gonna grab a weapon and just hit him, because like I don't even care at this point. And so he goes out for a chair, goes for HBK's chair. And HBK's like, you just fucking take it. Like, I don't care. Just take it. Real quick, I want to add, I love Michaels on commentary. I just thought he was great. Even though it just seemed like he was he had more hatred for Hart than he did for Sid in real life. Even though storyline-wise, he really should have more hatred for Sid, because he did just take out his mentor. And it's funny because he even said something along the lines like, I think Sid's a great guy, but I gotta get him back for attacking Jose. And I'm like, that's how you look at it? Like, if you just didn't hit my mentor, we'd be best buds right now. Oh, Sid. It's like, dude, he hospitalized your father figure, your wrestling father figure. You should just be like, fuck this dude. I don't care if he's a good guy or not. He's fucking dead. No, he's just like, it's just clear that in real life he's pissed at Hart. So he's like, I'm focusing on that during these interviews for this entire commentating segment. Anyways, so as Hart's out there getting the chair, Sid blindsides Hart, throws him in there, and of course Sid's looking down at the chair, looking at Michaels, and he just pie-faced Michaels, right? Which I love the pie face. I think it's great. So he just shoves his fucking face out of the way. He gets back in there. Michaels is pissed off because he hit the guardrail. He gets up, jumps up on the apron, and of course at that point, Sid sends Hart into Michaels. Michaels was flying off, face first into the chair. Hart, I think he busted his nose during that collision, but he turns into a powerbomb, 1, 2, 3. Psycho Sid retains the title. And of course he ends up leaving and world champion. And then of course Hart and HBK get into some words outside, and then Hart just cheap shots HBK. Once again, so heelish. And this he cheap shots, and then they brawl, and that's it. And of course they announced that Royal Rumble in Shawn Michaels. I can't remember the hometown. I think it's hometown, wasn't it? he faces Sid for the title. So there you go. What happened with this match? I loved it. Like seriously, I can't say nothing bad about this match either. Like we're in a good era for wrestling right now. So I thought the storyline was great. I thought all the run-ins were perfect. Ending was awesome. I mean, it was a really good match. I loved it. Not a dull moment in the entire thing. Hart put on a hell of a match. Sid put on a hell of a match. It was just great. So yeah, thumbs up, thumbs way up. Let me know what you guys thought about this match in the comment section down below. So guys, no main event for the next couple of weeks. I'm gonna take a couple weeks off. I'm not walking away from Mid-Card Mania or the opening match. But just from time to time, I like to recharge my batteries. I can't just be watching wrestling all the time because my old lady won't let me. So, but no, I'll go ahead and take a couple of weeks off, and that way I don't just burn myself out doing these videos so frequently as I do. And yeah, so a couple weeks off, no problem. Once again, I'll still be doing all my other programming, Mid-Card Mania opening match, and of course my WCPW stuff. So, but tune in. Couple weeks or so, we'll be doing Starrcade 96. So that's all I got, guys. Thank you for watching. Till next time.